Every 1 in 3 adults today is silently damaging their stomach without even realizing it, and it's not because of junk food. It's their daily habits. Yes, the things we do every single day, like skipping breakfast or rushing through meals, may slowly weaken your stomach, disrupt digestion, and even trigger long-term gut problems. In this video, we'll tell you 9 daily habits that are destroying your stomach health. If you've been dealing with gas, bloating, heartburn, or just a heavy stomach, your daily routine could be the real reason behind it. And the best part is once you're aware, you may fix it. As always, if you have chronic symptoms, consult a healthcare professional for proper diagnosis and support. Now, let's get started. 1. Skipping breakfast regularly. Waking up and skipping breakfast might seem harmless, but it silently puts your stomach at risk. Even when you don't eat, your stomach continues producing acid in anticipation of food. Without anything to digest, that acid starts attacking the stomach lining itself. Over time, this may weaken the mucosal barrier that normally protects your gut from acid damage, a higher chance of irritation, inflammation, or even ulcers. That burning sensation or cramping you feel mid-morning isn't just hunger. It could be early signs of acid stress. Skipping breakfast also throws off your body's natural digestive rhythm. Your stomach works on a cycle, and when that rhythm breaks, it may lead to irregular acid spikes, bloating, or sluggish digestion even after you eat later. According to the Journal of General Internal Medicine, skipping breakfast is linked to a significantly higher risk of GI cancers. In a study of 62,746 adults, non-breakfast eaters had up to 5 times greater risk of cancers like stomach, liver, and colorectal, independent of obesity or inflammation markers. 2. Eating in a rush. Shoveling down your meals in a rush may feel efficient, but it quietly overloads your stomach. When you eat too fast, your body doesn't get enough time to prepare for digestion. The brain needs a few minutes to trigger the release of stomach acid and digestive enzymes, and when that signal is delayed, the entire process is thrown off. At the same time, chewing less sends larger chunks of food straight into the stomach. That forces your gut to work harder than it should, leading to excessive acid production and inefficient digestion. This often results in bloating, pressure, or that uncomfortable heaviness many people feel after a quick meal. Eating in a hurry also interferes with peristalsis, the wave-like muscle contractions that move food through your digestive tract. When that rhythm is disrupted, digestion slows down, causing food to sit longer in the stomach. This increases the chances of gas buildup and fermentation. According to the National Library of Medicine, eating too fast is linked to a higher risk of stomach fat buildup and metabolic issues. Faster eating may lead to overeating before the stomach signals fullness, increasing the risk of obesity and related digestive problems. Now that we've hit the second health point, we'd love to hear your take. How does daily habit play a role in your daily health? Let us know below. 3. Excessive use of painkillers. Popping painkillers often might bring quick relief, but it comes at a hidden cost to your stomach. Non-steroidal pain relievers like ibuprofen and aspirin block an enzyme in your body called COX, which plays a key role in producing prostaglandins. These prostaglandins aren't just about managing pain. They also protect the stomach lining by promoting mucus production and regulating blood flow in the stomach wall. When you block this enzyme too frequently, you reduce the stomach's natural defense against its own acid. Without enough mucus and proper circulation, the acid starts to irritate and damage the stomach lining directly. Over time, this may lead to gastritis, ulcers, or even internal bleeding in severe cases. Even worse, this damage may happen silently without obvious symptoms at first. Many people don't realize the risk until they begin experiencing sharp stomach pain, heartburn, or nausea. According to research, Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs may seriously harm the stomach by reducing protective prostaglandins, leading to mucosal damage, ulcers, and even bleeding or perforation. Up to 70% of long-term users develop stomach lining injuries, often without warning symptoms, raising the risk of hidden bleeding, anemia, and life-threatening ulcer complications. 4. High sugar consumption. Loading up on sugar every day might satisfy your sweet tooth, but it slowly tears down your stomach's natural balance. When you consume too much sugar, especially from processed foods or sugary drinks, it feeds harmful bacteria and yeast in your gut, particularly a type called Candida. These microbes thrive on sugar and multiply quickly, disrupting the healthy bacteria your digestive system depends on. As the bad bacteria take over, your gut lining becomes inflamed and more permeable, a condition known as increased intestinal permeability or leaky gut. This allows toxins and undigested particles to slip into your bloodstream, which may trigger immune responses and make digestion even harder. High sugar intake also leads to more fermentation in the stomach, producing excess gas and bloating that may feel uncomfortable and heavy. Over time, this imbalance creates a hostile environment in your gut, reducing nutrient absorption and weakening your stomach's defense. Cutting back on sugar isn't just about weight. It's essential for gut protection and lasting stomach health. According to Science Direct, excess sugar intake damages the gut by disrupting the intestinal barrier and causing microbiota imbalance. 5. Chronic stress. Living under constant stress doesn't just drain your mind. It slowly breaks down your stomach from the inside out. When you're stressed, your body produces more cortisol, a hormone that diverts energy away from digestion and weakens the stomach's ability to function smoothly. Blood flow to the gut decreases, acid production becomes irregular, and the release of digestive enzymes slows down. This hormonal shift affects how food moves through your system, often leading to cramping, gas, or that knot in your stomach feeling. At the same time, stress messes with the gut-brain connection, which controls things like gut motility and inflammation. As a result, your stomach may empty too fast or too slow, throwing off digestion completely. Over time, these changes may inflame the stomach lining, increase acid sensitivity, and even contribute to chronic conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or ulcers. According to PubMed, stress disrupts gut health by impairing gut-brain communication, weakening the intestinal barrier, and altering the microbiota. Both chronic and traumatic stress may increase gut permeability, raise infection risk, and trigger gastrointestinal disorders by disturbing neural and immune functions within the digestive tract. 6. Smoking. Lighting up that cigarette doesn't just harm your lungs. It silently weakens your stomach in more ways than you'd expect. Smoking lowers the strength of the lower esophageal sphincter, the valve that keeps stomach acid from creeping up into your throat. When that barrier gets loose, acid reflux becomes more frequent, irritating both your esophagus and stomach lining. Nicotine also cuts down blood flow to the stomach's inner wall, slowing the repair process and reducing the production of protective mucus. Without that protective layer, your stomach becomes more vulnerable to acid damage, raising the risk of ulcers and long-term inflammation. At the same time, smoking interferes with bicarbonate release from the pancreas, a key process that helps neutralize stomach acid and keep digestion balanced. Over time, these effects build up quietly, making your stomach work harder while leaving it exposed to harm. According to Frontiers in Physiology, cigarette smoking harms the gut by increasing intestinal permeability, disrupting the microbiota, and weakening immune responses. It raises the risk of Crohn's disease and peptic ulcers by altering gut blood flow and microbiome balance, though it appears to offer some protection against ulcerative colitis. 7. Drinking too much caffeine on an empty stomach. Starting your day with caffeine on an empty stomach might feel energizing, but it quietly stirs up trouble inside your gut. When caffeine hits your system without food to buffer it, it sends a strong signal to your stomach to release more hydrochloric acid. With nothing in your stomach to absorb or neutralize that acid, it begins irritating the stomach lining almost immediately. This acid overload may trigger symptoms like burning, nausea, or tightness in the upper abdomen. Over time, it weakens the stomach's mucosal barrier, increasing the risk of inflammation and even ulcers. Caffeine also relaxes the lower esophageal sphincter, which makes it easier for acid to travel upward, causing heartburn and reflux. In addition, caffeine increases stress hormone levels like cortisol, which further disrupt digestion by slowing down gastric emptying and reducing enzyme efficiency. When this happens day after day, the stomach begins to suffer quietly. Balancing caffeine with food isn't just a tip. It's essential for protecting your digestive health long term. According to a PubMed study, coffee stimulates stomach acid production through compounds like caffeine and polyphenols, which may aid digestion but may also aggravate conditions like gastritis, reflux, or dyspepsia in sensitive individuals. 8. Overeating in one sitting. Stuffing your plate and finishing it all in one go might feel satisfying, but it quietly pushes your stomach beyond its limit. When you overeat in a single sitting, your stomach stretches far more than it's designed to, placing pressure on the muscles that control how food moves out. This disrupts the natural emptying process, causing food to linger longer than it should. That delay forces your stomach to produce more acid to handle the excess, which may lead to burning sensations, bloating, or reflux. The added pressure also weakens the lower esophageal sphincter, making it easier for acid to move upward and trigger discomfort. At the same time, overeating overwhelms your pancreas and gallbladder, making it harder for them to release enough enzymes and bile needed for digestion. The digestive system works best when meals are moderate and timed. Piling on too much food not only slows everything down, it sets the stage for chronic indigestion, acid imbalance, and stomach fatigue over time. 9. Insufficient fiber intake. Falling short on fiber each day might not feel like a big deal, but it slowly chips away at your stomach's ability to stay healthy and efficient. Fiber isn't just about keeping things moving. It's fuel for the good bacteria living in your gut. Low fiber intake slows down intestinal transit, meaning food lingers longer in your system. This creates excess gas, harder stools, and extra pressure on your digestive walls. Over time, that may increase the risk of constipation, inflammation, and even small pouches forming in the colon known as diverticulosis. Without enough fiber, the gut also struggles to produce short-chain fatty acids, which are key for maintaining the protective barrier along the stomach and intestines. This barrier helps prevent harmful bacteria from penetrating deeper tissues. Simply put, when fiber is missing, your stomach loses one of its most powerful natural defenses. According to a study, most Slovenians consume less than the recommended 30 grams of dietary fiber daily, which may negatively impact digestive health. Low fiber intake weakens gut function and increases the risk of gastrointestinal issues, with fruits, vegetables, and whole grains being key sources to improve intake. Moving on, let's discuss 5 powerful foods that protect your stomach and keep it happy. We often focus on what to avoid for a healthier gut, but knowing what to include may be just as important. Your stomach is more than just a digestion zone. It's your body's front line for absorbing nutrients, fighting infections, and staying energized. If you're dealing with bloating, acidity, or digestive discomfort, adding the right foods to your plate may make a real difference. Here are 5 foods you may start eating regularly to protect your stomach and keep your gut working at its best. 1. Yogurt. Yogurt, when made with live and active cultures, supports your stomach by reinforcing the gut's natural balance of bacteria. These probiotics help reduce harmful microbes that may lead to infections or inflammation in the digestive tract. One of the key ways yogurt protects your stomach is by strengthening the mucosal barrier, which acts as a shield between the stomach lining and irritants like gastric acid or pathogens. This reduces the chances of ulcers, gastritis, or acid-related discomfort. Regular consumption of probiotic yogurt also helps in the production of short-chain fatty acids, which play a role in maintaining the health of intestinal cells. Additionally, it may ease symptoms of lactose intolerance by aiding in lactose digestion. For those with minor gut imbalances or digestive issues, yogurt provides a gentle, natural way to promote healing without stressing the stomach further. Look for plain, unsweetened varieties with strains like Lactobacillus or Bifidobacterium for maximum benefit. 2. Ginger. Ginger is a natural digestive tonic that offers strong protective effects for your stomach. It works by enhancing gastric motility, which means food moves more efficiently from your stomach into the small intestine, reducing the risk of bloating or fermentation. It also helps relax the smooth muscles of the gastrointestinal tract, easing tension that may cause cramping or discomfort. One of ginger's key strengths lies in its ability to reduce inflammation, especially useful in conditions like gastritis, where the stomach lining becomes irritated. Compounds like gingerol and sugarol help block inflammatory pathways and calm overactive digestive nerves that contribute to nausea or acid reflux. Ginger also supports enzyme activity involved in food breakdown, making digestion more efficient and less taxing on the stomach. Whether consumed as fresh slices, tea, or powder, just a small daily dose may help keep your stomach balanced, resilient, and free from the sluggishness or irritation that often follows meals. 3. Oats. Oats offer a gentle, nourishing way to support stomach health through their high content of soluble fiber, especially beta-glucan. This unique fiber forms a thick gel when mixed with water, coating the stomach lining and creating a soothing barrier that shields it from irritants, acid, or spicy foods. This may be particularly helpful for people prone to ulcers or acid sensitivity. Oats also promote the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, which play a role in nutrient absorption and immune defense within the stomach and intestines. Additionally, oats support consistent digestion by stabilizing bowel movements, reducing episodes of both constipation and diarrhea. They contain avenanthramides, antioxidant compounds that reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, further protecting the stomach lining from damage. Since oats are naturally bland and low acid, they're ideal for sensitive stomachs and are less likely to trigger reflux or irritation. Starting your morning with a warm bowl may set the tone for smooth digestion all day. 4. Bananas. Bananas are often one of the first foods recommended for people dealing with stomach discomfort, and for good reason. Their soft texture and low acidity make them easy to digest, even when your stomach is feeling sensitive or inflamed. Bananas contain a type of fiber called pectin, which helps regulate bowel movements by either firming up loose stools or softening hard ones, making it ideal for both constipation and diarrhea. They also support the stomach lining by promoting mucus production, which acts as a protective layer against gastric acid. Their high potassium content helps balance stomach acidity and supports nerve signals involved in gut muscle movement, reducing cramping or bloating. Additionally, bananas act as a mild prebiotic by feeding beneficial gut bacteria, which indirectly supports a healthier stomach environment. Whether eaten alone or added to a smoothie or oatmeal, bananas offer a quick, nutrient-rich way to calm your stomach and support overall gut function. 5. Papaya. Papaya is one of the few fruits that directly aids digestion by supplying a powerful natural enzyme called papain. This enzyme breaks down protein into smaller peptides and amino acids, easing the workload on your stomach and reducing post-meal heaviness or bloating. This is especially helpful for people who often experience indigestion or slow stomach emptying. Papaya's anti-inflammatory compounds also support the healing of minor damage in the stomach lining, such as irritation from acid reflux or early-stage gastritis. The fruit is rich in water and fiber, which help regulate stool consistency and promote gentle cleansing of the digestive tract without irritating it. Its mild sweetness and soft texture make it easy to digest, even when your stomach is unsettled. Additionally, papaya contains antioxidants like vitamin C and beta-carotene, which protect stomach tissues from oxidative damage. Eating a few slices in the morning or after meals may naturally enhance digestive efficiency and stomach comfort. Protecting your stomach doesn't require big, scary changes, just a few smarter, more mindful habits that you and I may easily adopt. When we slow down while eating, stop skipping breakfast, or stay cautious with medications, we're already doing our gut a huge favor. Your stomach works hard every single day, and it deserves a little support. By making these small adjustments, we may help it function better, feel lighter, and stay healthier. Think of your gut as the gatekeeper of your overall well-being. It affects everything from your energy to your immunity. So when we take care of it, the rest of the body benefits too. In this amazing video, we learned about all the daily habits that is destroying your stomach health. But did you know that there are many ways to protect your health? Want to find out more? Watch 11 collagen-rich foods to boost youthful skin. Or watch Eat Dragon Fruit once daily for these powerful 12 health benefits. Watch one, or even better, watch both. What other daily habits are not good for our stomach health? Let us know in the comments below.